I've been playing with some extra journal pages that I had. These are the ones that I intended to use for my journaling by fives with a buddy, but I did the whole thing and forgot to film it. So I did it over again and filmed it, and those are the ones I sent off to my buddy. But I had these and wanted to do something with them. Someone suggested I go ahead and finish out a journaling by fives session with them, but I didn't want to do that because I'm already doing the one with the buddy. So I decided to do my sort of modified journaling by fives process that I normally do, or I have been recently, where I sort of just use the journaling by fives principles and do those, but in a relaxed, untimed form. And this, of course, is something that anyone can do, but I would recommend that you go through journaling by fives, the actual process with the timer and everything first, because that's what helps you to kind of let go and get to the point where you're really okay with slapping stuff down and not thinking about it. Because I'm still doing that. I'm still just kind of going through and slapping things down without a lot of thought. But if you've not got to the point where you're comfortable with that, do journaling by fives by the rules, and hopefully that will help you out. So I had my background pages made that I did off film accidentally. Then I went through and glued down some pieces of some old book pages and dictionary pages. And these are really old, and the paper was dark and it's real brittle, So it's hard to use those as actual pages in a junk journal because they just crumble if you handle them too much. But they make excellent collage pieces. So I just cut them up and collaged them on here with Mod Podge. And now I'm ready to do a little bit more collaging. Stick that down. Yeah, I think I better go through here and make sure everything got stuck down good. I have wax paper glued on the back of the pages, so the glue sticking shouldn't be a big problem. If it is, then it's okay. We'll just have a little torn place that adds extra texture. Alright, these look good. So the next thing I want to do is I want to add some more layers, and I've got these papers. These were the drop papers that resulted when I made these backgrounds. I've got this page, and I've got this page. And what I did on the drop papers, after they were pretty much all, dropped, I went over them with some of my toilet paper tube roller stamp things. This one I used, you can see this on the step 1 of journaling by fives with a buddy. I used it. It's a toilet paper tube, and I just glued on those foam shapes, that you can get in packages. I just got a package of a variety of foam shapes. And they're sticky backed, but I didn't trust the sticky, so I just used a tacky glue and glued them on there. And I got one of these $2 paint roller things, and that's how you do it. Worked really, really well. So I made some more. The only shapes I have left in my little package are the ones I don't really like. I don't really care for stars. So I glued them together in little clusters of 2 or 3 so that maybe they wouldn't look so much like stars when they're stamped. And they don't. They look, if you can see the kind of pinkish red here, It's kind of like a star, but not really. It just looks like little pointy things. So that worked out well. And then I had heart shapes left, which I'm also not too crazy about, but I stuck them together and sort of like they're flowers. And then just some random extra hearts. Rolled those on there, and these I used I think I used this kind of lime green color. So you can see they just sort of look like blobs. Can't really tell that they're hearts or flowers. So that was actually perfect. You know, you get the fun pattern without it looking exactly like what it really is. If you don't like what it really is, then that's a win. My favorite is what I did the black lines with. I did that on both of these. For that, I took rubber bands and just put them around this toilet paper tube. They were old rubber bands that were brittle, so every time I'd stretch one it would break, and I didn't really have to stretch them to get them on here. They were just the right size. So I put the glue down, glued them on, and then did that for this black thing, and oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. I love it. It's just like the best roller stamp ever. So yeah, I'm kind of going crazy with these. Easy to use, easy to make, and they're just a little bit of fabulous. But what I want to do is tear some of these papers up and put them here on these. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to tear off the edges because I don't want any straight edges, so I'll do that first. Okay. Now these edges I can, you know, save and use for something else. Or what I did with the edges off of these pages that I tore is I put them in my little, this is another Zibaldone, where I clean off my paintbrush and I glue in scraps. And see, I had a baby wipe or something, and this is the edges from those book pages and little parts and pieces. So I will glue these in here, and then, you know, someday this will be some kind of a fabulous little book. So I'll set that aside, and I finished tearing this. Okay. Now, I'm going to glue them down. Alright. I'm probably going to speedy video through this because I don't think y'all really need to watch me glue things down. You can probably handle that little technique on your own, right? Right. Okay, got all my little pieces glued down, and I think they're pretty much dry. Now, I'm going to play with some stencils that I made the other day, a la Rae Missigman. Yeah, just totally stole her ideas, kind of, sort of. Just made these out of some scraps of chipboard, and they're just basic shapes. And some of them I cut too close to the edge, and I was afraid they were going to pull apart, so that's why I taped them. But you can see, nothing fancy, nothing special. I had some little templates that I used on some of them. So let's just see how that works. I pulled out some paint. This is just acrylic paint and some basic colors. It's this kind. I got this on Amazon. It was a package of 10 different colors for, I think I got it for $5.23. And it came in, and I tried them out and decided, yeah, they were great, well worth the $5. So I went to tell everyone about it, and by the time I did that, they'd already gone up to $20. I really, really hate the way Amazon does that. But what are you going to do? So anyway, they're just inexpensive student grade acrylics. And then I've got my little color duster things that are, you know, divided by color family. That's what I'm going to use. So let's just see. I don't know. Let's try some blue. Okay. We'll go with it. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm just looking for, you know, more color and interest. Nothing fancy or specific. Oh, okay. That's not bad. I can go there. Orange. Like that. Not blue, not black. I'm wetting my brushes just a little bit to thin the paint out. That's nice. And that's nice. Okay, my battery died, but that's okay. I just continued to go through and stencil on each page several times till I thought I had enough, and then I added more because less is not enough and neither is more. So now I've pulled out a few stamps, and I may use my little rolly stamps too, and I'm gonna do a little stamping over all of this so I can have just a really huge hot mess, because, you know, small hot mess is not enough. So I'm probably going to use mostly black and white for the stamping because I've already got a lot of color on there. This is just acrylic paint that I spread out. And alrighty, let's just see. Let's just see what happens. Oh, see? That's nice. Oh. Look, it's a collage piece. Ooh, I'll save that. Alright. Some of these are stamps that I made from, you know, little fun foam things and Formica chips from the hardware store. And some of them are store-bought. Okay, that was easy. Now, I think I'll go back through them and stamp something in black. Maybe I'll get some different stamps. No, I'll just use different stamps on each one. Yeah, this is good. Never mind. Okay. Some of these already have kind of a lot of black on them, and I don't want to overdo that. Oh, that's the same stamp I used. Okay, I think that's good. And these I'll just smush onto my paper. Okay. Now, what next? Focal image, right? I really hadn't planned to put a focal image on these. Okay, I had a talk with myself about what I want to do next, where I want to go from here. We talked about focal images, and we decided that we did not want to use focal images, but instead, since these are already going sort of in that direction, I'm going to take them in the same direction as I did these greeting cards that are just very doodly, you know, lots of paint pens and random marks and that kind of thing. I really, really like these. So, that's where I want these to go. That is just going to mean lots of random pen work and stuff, which I will do, but not today. I'm going to set these aside for today because when I got these out, I realized that it's time to bind them. So, I'm going to end this video here, and stay tuned. I will film some of the work that I continue to do on these, but I'm going to go ahead and start filming another one where we bind these because I've got an idea. So, for now, that's all. The end.